I first brought you to Ilettes way back in one of the first episodes in this series. But since then, there's been some fairly major changes, so I figured it was about time I came back again. If you can remember, there are 3 lakes here: a fishing lake, a swimming lake, and a windsurfing lake. They haven't made any changes to the windsurfing lake as far as I'm aware, so I won't take you back there again. But they've been doing a lot of landscaping, both here to the fishing lake, and more importantly, to the swimming lake. So let's go take a look. So they appear to have increased the size of both lakes by about 1/3 each. I'm not sure if this was landscaping purely for landscaping's sake, whether they basically reopened the gravel pits, because that's what these are for building materials, and then as a consequence had to landscape it afterwards. But either way, the end result's the same: more water, more space, also a much more pleasant environment. There's this nice new boardwalk around the edge of this first lake, which gives it a bit of a kind of nature reserve feel. It's not right on the edge of the lake, it's actually kind of going in through the lake and through the reeds further there as well, so a little bit more adventurous, a bit more interesting. This adventure play area is all new. It's at the far end of the fishing lake, so it's a little bit of a shame that it's not next to the beach end of the swimming lake, but it is what it is. And back here at Lake 2, again, the swimming lake, they've increased the size and the volume. All this edge here is now newly renovated, newly excavated. There are now 3 beach volleyball courts here. There used to be 1, so that's more than doubled the capacity now, so that's also an improvement. Also, lots of new exercise stations around the lake, particularly close to the volleyball courts as well, so if you want to come here for a jog and a workout, then that's a good option too. And 6 brand spanking new shiny table tennis tables. You can ignore these Band-Aid and Turdy signs, everyone else is. This is a designated swimming lake, this is literally what it's for, but this is classic France. It's just the way of washing the hands of any liability for anybody swimming outside of the lifeguarded area. So, as with everywhere in France, if you get into trouble there and you hurt yourself, it's your own fault, your own responsibility to sort yourself out, so yeah. The beach end hasn't really changed much. The restaurant that was here has gone. It's currently what looks like a temporary cafe out of some containers. I expect at some point they will rebuild the cafe down here into a proper restaurant again, but I mean, at the end of the day, it still serves the same purpose, even if it's temporary. But you've still got some showers down this end, you've got some toilets, plenty of space on the beach, a lifeguarded area. But again, there's nothing to stop you going outside of the coned off area for swimming. You can swim anywhere in this lake. Of course, at this time of day, there's no lifeguards on duty anyway, so it's all irrelevant. This area behind the beach used to be the car park. It's now pétanque courts or pitches, whatever you call them. So they have drastically reduced the availability of on-site parking here, which is a bit strange. There's a new car park at the far end of the fishing lake, but that's nowhere near the beach, which again, not ideal. But I guess it just encourages you to walk or cycle here. As you can see from the official map, it's only a relatively small area of the newly excavated part where we're actually prohibited from entering. The rest of it is just do so at your own risk. And this is the main difference to the swimming lake. This boardwalk that runs virtually the entire length of the sunny west-facing side of the lake, and this shows you just how ridiculous those no swimming signs are. There's even steps to get in and out of the water on the boardwalk, so of course you can swim. But they've also redone the path that runs along the edge of the lake, between the lake and the road. There's lots of new picnic benches, new sun lounges, some kind of interesting gas barbecue type things. Couldn't entirely work out how they work, but yeah, there's some kind of in situ gas barbecues, which is kind of cool. Let's not go swimming. So the water around the boardwalk's definitely not deep enough to jump in for, but you can see the bottom from the boardwalk, so if you are jumping in from here, you're pretty stupid really. But yeah, just climb down the ladder, go for a swim.